Skyblock. What is Skyblock? To many, Skyblock is a unique game of survival, patience, dedication, and a lot of hard work. Skyblock at its core is a survival based game where you have nothing but your little island, a tree, and a chest with essential supplies like ice and lava to expand your little home. You have only these resources and you must cherish these items, for if they fall into the void, it is lost forever. With your supplies, you construct yourself a cobblestone generator and you slowly build upon your island with the little that you have. But in time, you can see just how far you've come with all your hard work and time. But Hypixel just said screw it and turned the dial up to 100 on their Skyblock and went complete sicko mode. Welcome everyone to the 1 year anniversary of Hypixel Skyblock. Let's get into this. Many know Hypixel as a server for its fun, enjoyable, inclusive games like Bed Wars, Sky Wars, Build Battle, Murder Mystery, and so much more to choose from the wide list of minigames to play from. Hypixel is all about playing fair. Oh yeah. Oh god, fly! Oh no, fly. Oh my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Having fun, whatever you do or play on the server. The server has many creators and tons of YouTubers that contribute to the server. A few to name would be TapL, Speedy, Shotgun Raids, Painful PvP, Tabor, Skeppy, Technoblade, and many more to provide entertainment to all who would know the server Hypixel. But something was missing in Hypixel. But what could be missing in Hypixel? Well, a lot of stuff, but the point is, the players have always suggested and requested Hypixel to create a Skyblock of their own, but as time passed with no updates or news, hope was lost that Hypixel would actually listen to the player base and give them what they wanted. But that all changed when Hypixel announced and released their own twist of Skyblock on their server. And it definitely was a unique twist from the Skyblock genre we all know, so it definitely a very unique twist. Essentially, Hypixel has turned the Skyblock genre from once a peaceful, hardcore game mode to conserve every last resource you have, to a complete grind fest upon the server, from tons of unique crafting recipes, hard mobs to fight, and killing of hundreds of thousands of defenseless animals for one sword. On June 11th, 2019, Hypixel Skyblock was born. When Hypixel released Skyblock for the first time, people were hyped and curious to see what lied within. When you first logged in, you were greeted with two islands, one with a tree, some stone and some grass, while the other, in the distance, was a portal and a minion where you would soon use in the upcoming grind. When you got some wood and stone and bridged over to enter the portal, you were greeted with many other players in the village hub where you would be doing most of your Skyblock needs. Because, you know, that's what Skyblock's all about. There were so many things to keep track of and so many things to grind for once you logged onto the server for the very first time. Once you walked around to the many areas like the park, the gold mine, the barn, and other places, and talked to the many vendors and NPCs in the server, you were on your way to explore the vast land of what Hypixel Skyblock has in store. The server was filled with all sorts of things to grab, like talismans, minions, armor, weapons, potions, fairy souls, unique enchantments, pets, refinements for gear, and so much more. But where do I start? Where do I go? That was the main question for many other players and myself who were playing Hypixel Skyblock asking. You see, Hypixel Skyblock included many different unique character traits and stats for you to level up. The main three stats were your health bar, defense, and your mana. Many others would include your strength, speed, crit chance and crit damage, intelligence, which was your mana, and sea creature chance. These were the stats I believe were to be released at the time of Skyblock just releasing. Alongside your stats, you had a recipe book and a collection tab. This would lead you to many different unique items and upgrades to your already current character traits and item grinding. For every item you collected, you would have to collect more of that item to progress your collection and ultimately gear to progress in Skyblock. This was the ultimate test of grinding and leveling up your stats to withstand the strongest mobs and bosses in Hypixel Skyblock had to offer, and to, flex. But it didn't stop there. Little did everyone know, and even YouTubers and creators, this was only just the beginning. Once majority of Hypixel players who played Skyblock were getting used to the areas and places in the server, it was time to expand your gear, stats, and grind for the most sought after gear, the Midas Sword. I'm joking, I hope you know this. With Hypixel Skyblock, you can go after anything your heart desires. With limitless possibilities, anything was possible. Many players were on day and night grinding for the best armor sets and weapons to become the best in Skyblock. Many YouTubers and creators would start a series on Skyblock for their viewers, and ultimately made Hypixel Skyblock even more popular in the weeks and months prior to its release. YouTubers like Paleka, TommyInnit, 30virus, Refraction, TimeDio, Pixel, SpeedSilver, and Technoblade, alongside many others, would gain massive popularity to their channels for their Skyblock content. The grind for all players were different from every other player. Players would grind out their first Lapis armor set from the deep caverns, go after many different talismans to boost their stats, or even a minion upgrade to boost farming items for. But for some, that wasn't enough to satisfy their hunger to flex. While others went after rare or moderate items, some players would go on to acquire many powerful items, like the Ember Rod, a weapon that only dropped from killing the Magma boss that only appeared every so often, the Spider Talisman from killing the Spider boss from top of the Spider's Den, or the Pigman Sword, one of the strongest swords at the time that would require you to kill thousands of defenseless pigs, and it was a fraction of what the Leaping Sword costed. And even to harness the power of warp speed.
We have permission to activate warp speed! Later, idiots!
There are many other weapons and gear I could go on and talk about, but those were just a good taste of what Hypixel Skyblock had to offer at the time. With all this grinding, YouTubers gained more popularity alongside Hypixel Skyblock, increasing in numbers every single day. All this popularity led from Hypixel having only about 10 to 15,000 players on Skyblock to just about 40 to 50,000 on Hypixel Skyblock at least. And the numbers would keep growing. Months go by, and when players thought they were done with the game, Hypixel was only just getting started with more. The end update to Hypixel Skyblock was released on August 2nd of 2019, and with the end, there was a new explorable island to discover, carpentry, Marco the Painter, rune crafting and rune finding, and new collection items, music, and so much more. This update would bring more to the table for hardcore Hypixel Skyblock players, a notification on my phone, because that's always great to mess up my recordings. More to the table for hardcore Hypixel Skyblock players to grind more for, and of course to make a name for themselves as a Skyblock player or YouTuber coming to Hypixel Skyblock. The end was a beautiful landscape filled with many dangerous mobs to fight, magical obsidian blocks that would give you insane loot when mined, a mysterious descent into the depths of the island, and dragons. Yes, because that's what Skyblock is about. We're literally fighting dragons. Hypixel would then introduce the dragon boss fight in Hypixel Skyblock, a boss fight like no other, and it's comparable to the magma boss in nature, but with far more powerful rewards, and yeah, a dragon in Skyblock. In Skyblock, ladies and gentlemen. In Skyblock. In the coming months, players challenged the end in many ways by grabbing the many different dragon armor sets, summoning eyes, the aspect of the end sword, and even Technoblade's foot.
My foot! No!
Many YouTubers would go on to do many great things in this time, from collecting enough money for a 50 mil Midas sword, maxing out their bank, grabbing the best gear and refinements, and to even run 100 dragon bosses in one session for loot. The end was a fine addition to Hypixel Skyblock, but there was more to come even after this. After the end update, we saw smaller but great additions added to Skyblock that added many new things to grab and gear to chase. These updates included the Slayer update, Jerry's Workshop, the Spooky Festival, and dungeons, with many more smaller updates thrown in the game for players to chase. But with all these smaller updates, the server is still growing in larger numbers and popularity every single day. Hypixel Skyblock is one of a kind. The Skyblock community is known to be one of the most wholesome and friendliest communities on Hypixel. With that, it brought a lot of YouTubers on the scene with many different challenges, mistakes, and a lot of coins lost. The one thing Hypixel is known for is bringing people together. A game is always more enjoyable when you have friends to play along with you. When YouTubers started to reach out to one another and to collab with each other, content and the enjoyment of playing became even more fun and challenging to Hypixel Skyblock. Although playing with others is great, there may be a time when your friend screws up, like jumping off the edge and losing 50 mil coins.
Before he did that, he was like, all right, guys, I'm going to take the 50 million and jump into the void. And we're like, why? And he said, we. And that's the story of how we lost 25 million coins.
The YouTubers in this community would go on to do many great things, like to do 100 dragon bosses in a single session.
But today that changes. I spent 7 hours just doing dragons non-stop because what I decided to do is to do 100 dragons in a single lobby.
Buying a 50 mil flower minion.
Come on, man. I'm actually
40
gonna run out of
million.
money. Well, you have to do it. You
I
messed
can't.
it up, dumbass.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you could have done it. Why did you beat that?
Are you serious?
You messed it up, dumbass.
Did you really mess it up?
Paying 49.9 on a Midas sword.
Oh, that was so nervous. All of that. We have it. 50 million coins paid. Oh my god, my heart's racing. Thank goodness.
Being the best businessman on Hypixel Skyblock, no scams at all.
Okay, how do we want to make this scam shack? Freddy, how do you think we should do this?
Well, we have to scam.
All right, no, what? No, okay, I get it. We have to do scam, and it has to be a shack. What I mean is, what wood do we make it out of?
Achieving warp speed and to fly in Skyblock.
Later, idiots. See ya. Bye. Yes, yes, I'm soaring above the clouds. Yes, they all look like ants.
And even creating all-out warfare with potatoes. Hypixel Skyblock has brought so many of us together in a great, beautiful way. The present day of Hypixel, 1 year after its initial release. What could be next? What could we see in the future of Hypixel Skyblock? No one knows what we could see in this year of Hypixel Skyblock. But whatever it is, it's going to be great. Hypixel Skyblock today is always filled with players, at least 40 to 50,000 players per day. And with this player base comes the gear, stats, collections, and friends to be made and cherished. Hypixel Skyblock has come a long way since its release last year of 2019, with tons of more gear to earn, new islands to explore, and even more YouTubers and players coming to the server we all know as Hypixel. Or, you know, Hypixel, whatever you want to call it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 1 year anniversary of Hypixel Skyblock. A lot has changed in a year, and it's been crazy to believe that, you know, it's only been a year since it actually released, and we have so much stuff added on to its initial release. A very special thanks goes out to Hypixel, all the admins, the devs, everyone to put this game together. It's just a great masterpiece. The Hypixel Skyblock we all come to know as today is a very popular and a very unique twist of the Skyblock we're all used to. So again, thank you Hypixel for making a popular, well-made, unique game of Skyblock, and with many of the other players, and self-included, with all that, we will make many memories, friends, and a great experience playing on Hypixel Skyblock. So thank you. And to you, the viewer, thank you for tuning into today's 1 year anniversary of Hypixel Skyblock. I myself play Skyblock, but it's not as much as what everyone else plays it as, but I do enjoy it a lot, and I really want to actually kind of like get back into it, but I got a prison server on PS4 I actually need to finish up, so maybe see a series coming back? You never know. You never know. And that is going to do it for the 1 year anniversary of Hypixel Skyblock. It's honestly insane that it's been a year since the initial release. And what is going to be coming to Hypixel Skyblock in the future, we have no clue. We can only wait and see that this game mode changes, improves, because as of right now, there's just so much you can do on this server, and there's still a lot more, and it's just a lot of stuff you can do. So, for Hypixel, again, thank you for creating such a unique and fun Hypixel Skyblock experience, or just Skyblock experience in general. But that is everything from me. If you guys enjoyed it, a positive rating down below is always appreciated. And of course, if you're new, subscribe with the bell notification. And that is pretty much it. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. See ya.